Hello everybody, hope you're all doing well. We just want to do a quick little disclaimer before this episode starts. This is actually part one of a two-parter. So episode 4 is technically 2 parts. And like I say, this is part 1. Little bit of a trigger warning for everybody. We do discuss themes of suicide and stuff like that. So viewer discretion is advised. And we hope you enjoy the episode, don't we?
We do.
And we'll see in a bit.
Well said,
Literally
Ryan.
in a second.
Well said.
In like 1 second. Ready?
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Afternoons Hat podcast, episode 4. With me, Azza, and
Ryan!
yeah.
Did we have you? I think we got him.
I think we had him.
We got him.
They thought something was going on.
Got him.
Didn't they?
No one's sad in this house.
Nah,
Because
no.
this is... hang on. No one's sad in this hat. Not to be confused with dogging.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm
This
going to
week's
address
sponsors-
it.
No.
This week's sponsor is dogging. Sam actually messaged me.
Did he?
You know Sam.
Yeah.
TikTok Sam.
Sam the man with the
Garlic bread man.
yeah, the garlic bread.
He messaged me and went, questionable start
Oh.
to the pod
Oh.
because we mentioned dogging. We've done it again.
We have.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for all your support.
There's a theme.
I was going to say thank you for all your episodes on the support.
I mean,
Well, that's
they can make them if they want.
yeah. Thanks for all the episodes on the support cast.
Saves us a job.
Tell me about it.
Saves
Fuck
job
yeah.
on us.
Trying to get us in a room the last couple of weeks has been a nightmare.
That's
Let me
true.
tell you that for free.
Oh, yeah.
Too bloody busy. So much on. Busy.
Yeah,
Yeah. Thanks for the support
Yeah,
though on the
thank
last
you.
ep.
that was good.
It's good ep.
Nice. Good ep, wasn't it?
Bloody good ep.
Another good ep
Another one.
under our belts.
I'm
Yeah.
going to address the allegation straight away.
Yes.
I do have a squeaky chair.
He does.
That is definitely coming through in the mic. But
One more time.
yeah,
That's
is
beautiful.
So if you hear a bit of that, we apologise. We're going to invest in some chairs, aren't we?
We are.
At some point for the pod. This week's episode is sponsored by Huel. What are we doing
Yeah.
this week? No, hang on. No, what are we doing? We're doing conspiracy theories,
We are.
but we've changed it slightly.
Kind of.
I'm going to do a few this ep,
Yeah.
and then you're going to do a few next ep.
Yes.
It's kind of like a part 1 and 2,
Yeah.
but
Keep-
not.
Yeah.
Different episodes for different needs.
And that is what I want.
Me lager, Azza lager, Holly lager, sometimes cider. Different drinks, different
Needs.
chairs going again.
That is good old chair.
Anyway,
Yes.
what a weird start this
That
has
is.
been.
Yeah.
I'm giddy.
Yeah.
I'm excited
That's because
by the prospect. How excited was I when I saw you today, by the way?
You actually came to the door.
And come
opened
out of the door.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was in the garden,
Yeah.
the front of,
I
Hugging.
felt special.
hugging.
It was a special moment.
Neighbours are going to get ideas.
Yeah.
It was a bit weird when you started kissing my neck.
It
but
was a bit, wasn't it? We don't tell them about that.
That's
though.
fine.
Yeah. Itchy
No,
nose.
we haven't seen each other in a while, have we?
we haven't. We've
Well,
been busy.
It's been nearly 2 weeks.
It has actually.
Like a week and a half.
Because I went on holiday
Yeah.
and you have
Been playing golf, mate.
yeah
Mainly.
playing golf.
Golf.
You've been where?
I went to the zoo.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
What's your favourite animal at the zoo?
I love pandas.
Do you have a panda? They ain't got no pandas
They
in
haven't,
Colchester.
yeah.
Red panda?
Yes, red panda. I like
They're
red pandas
cute.
too. I would love to adopt a panda.
Yeah.
£1
We
a week.
WWF advert.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with WWE.
Yeah. Or no, WWF.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, that's what it used to be called, wasn't it?
Oh no. Wait. Hold on.
Is it
It was
WWF?
TWF. Thumb Wrestling Federation.
Federation.
Yeah.
That was good. Do you remember that?
That was
CBBC
brilliant,
in that, wasn't it? Yeah.
That's probably the which brings
Which,
us
by the
on.
way, have you heard this sound?
Here we go. Ready? There you go.
Wah, 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 wah.
Thank you.
There we go.
Because
Let us know in the comments down below.
no one's given us the answer still.
No, you're doing our heads in, actually.
Starting to get a little bit,
Little bit, you know.
but we'll get there. We'll get there.
So zoo.
Zoo.
Pandas mainly, yeah?
Red pandas.
Red pandas.
Black and white pandas.
Like a proper panda, like
Yeah,
Kung Fu panda.
Love them because they literally are me Have you seen videos of
Yeah,
them just
they
rolling
are
around?
funny, and they like fall out of trees and that.
Exact-
But then
that
they
would be me.
do that thing where they fall out of the tree and then go,
Yeah. Oh.
how did I get here?
Okay.
You
Oh,
know?
bamboo. And then
Yeah.
they start eating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then they just sit there again.
That's me, like, oh, sausage roll, thank you.
Yes, please.
Straight on that.
Yeah,
So,
straight on that.
sorry.
Yeah,
Questionable
I like a
phrase.
panda.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a polar bear at the zoo?
I don't think so.
Me and Holly went to Yorkshire Wildlife Park. They have polar bears there.
Interesting.
They're mental.
Yorkshire.
You don't realise how big a polar bear is until you see it.
I always
And you go,
thought this.
bloody hell.
They are massive, aren't they?
Huge.
But only when you see them would you be like, oh my God.
Like, and because their enclosure's quite far, like from the
right.
viewing bit there. I don't know if it's still like that. When we went, it was quite far. Like, I'm guessing that's for safety reasons because they probably don't really like humans that much.
Maybe.
But like, they're like miles away, but they're still massive.
Really?
They're like, you're looking at it going, that is a big white lump.
Yeah.
You know?
Just if you
Like-
were kind of blind, not blind, if you had kind of bad sight and you didn't bring your glasses with you one day, just be a big
You'd
white
notice
blob.
it.
Yeah.
You would
You'd
notice
still
a bit.
notice
You'd
it.
go, what is that white blob?
But then you'd probably go, that's probably a polar bear.
I'm at the zoo.
Exactly.
Wake up.
Yeah. Yorkshire Zoo.
Yorkshire.
To be precise.
Tea. Best
Yeah.
tea in the world.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love the zoo. We went to the zoo.
Yeah, you
been a
went to
while
the zoo.
since we've been to the zoo. Me and Holly went through a phase of going to like every zoo
Yeah.
once.
That's good though.
Like we've been to like Woburn Safari Park, Paradise, which is now Hertfordshire Zoo,
you get about, don't you?
Yorkshire Wildlife Park, obviously the
God.
local ones,
Oh yeah.
Africa Alive, Balm,
Yeah.
obviously. Went to Colchester last
Oh,
week,
yeah.
go there quite a lot.
A lot of hills.
London Zoo, been to London Zoo. That's
Haven't been
good
there.
zoo. That.
Meant to be going there soon. though.
Bloody good zoo. That I tell
bloody
you,
good zoo.
I would rate it. It's up there.
Yeah.
My favourite is Hertfordshire Zoo.
Oh, right.
Was Paradise
Oh,
Wildlife Park because they had my favourite kind of lions.
Ah, is that your favourite animal as
Yeah.
well? You love a lion.
White lions especially.
White lions.
There was one
Yeah,
there
that's
called
quite
Moto, who I sponsored, adopted.
Did you have a mate called GP? No.
Good that.
Thank you very much.
No, he had a good chain of service stations though.
Ah.
If you know, you know.
Ah.
Motos.
Ah.
Yeah, Moto is his
Love
name.
that.
He's always active. Normally lions are quite lazy, aren't they?
Yeah.
Every other lion I've seen at other zoos.
The others are offline.
Yeah,
He's always active.
He's always active.
Green dot.
Yeah, they're all appearing offline.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. They're dodging games with your mates. You know what I mean? Stop inviting me. I'm trying to play Warzone at 2 PM before a gig.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, brilliant.
But yeah, he was always knocking about, chuffing and that. You know, chuff.
Oh, I bet he was chuffed. wasn't he? Bet you were
Like
chuffed.
And then they roar,
Oh yeah.
and that. Lions roars are mad. You
Yeah.
hear them in IRL.
Can't you actually hear them like 5 miles away?
Yeah, it's mental.
Or something like that.
You'll be the other side of the park,
Yeah.
and like he'll start chirping,
I'd love that.
and you're like,
chirping.
bloody hell,
Chirping.
chirping,
Yeah.
roaring.
That's a cute bird. Oh. I actually thought it was I was just like, yeah, that's a cute bird. Oh, I wonder what his chirp sounds like.
They do a lot of that, lions. Like,
I
chuffing.
feel like a horse, isn't it?
Like that. Yeah. I don't know why I've gone on a tangent of
We
zoos.
have gone on a
Went to the
massive
zoo.
tangent.
Booked a holiday.
Yeah.
Did one of those mystery holidays.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about me. We'll get into you in a minute.
Yeah, get into me.
You be patient.
I will.
Um,
I'm always patient, me.
we Oh, you clock watching? What's going on? You got somewhere to be?
I'm patient, mate. Jesus Christ.
I'm patient.
Hurry up.
I'm
Joking.
patient.
I kid.
Booked one of them holiday
You
things.
did.
Mystery holiday. If you've not seen them, they're on Wiltshire.
Wow, true.
We've been like an hour and about holidays and that
Yeah.
for like all year.
Sorry, that phrase, by the way, always makes me laugh.
What's
Just imagine
that?
someone going, ha,
I'm in an hour and
ha.
we have been.
Yeah.
Didn't know where we were going to go. We were like, well, what do we do? Don't know what to do.
And you sat there going,
Holly's mum went,
Ah.
you should go, you should do one of the mystery ones and they pick up for you. And I was like, I'm bang up for that.
Yeah.
Holly had her reservations.
Oh, yeah.
She was like, I don't know, because that's a bit, risky and all that sort of
I
stuff.
thought she was a hotel
she's
owner. Had her reservations.
She's the,
She's the owner of the hotel.
She's the, I think you'll care when you know what the complaint is.
Oh, I
Um,
think there's a hotel up there.
I think there's been a hotel up there.
Got my
Hang
attention.
on, just got to move. Get their attention.
Sometimes the complaints will be
Will
false.
be false. Anyway, so
Yeah.
Holly,
Your holiday.
yeah, she had her hotel
Holiday.
rooms.
Sorry.
Fucking shut up.
Sorry.
She had reservations.
She had a reservation.
Hotel bookings, whatever you want to call them. And we finally convinced her. We went ahead and did it.
Oh yeah.
£99 per person.
Oh.
And you can get any place, right? It says on the thing, right?
Right.
And some people do get these things, apparently. I've not. We did a little TikTok. Didn't see anyone get them. But we see people get some good places, right? So anywhere in Europe, pretty much. Like all your usuals, like your Spain, your France, your Germany, your like Dublin trip, Poland was in there, you know, all that stuff, right? And then it says LA, New York, Vegas, Bali, Maldives, all, Thailand was in there, Vietnam. Good morning, Vietnam, and that.
Blooming heck.
Lieutenant Dan, I thought straight away. I thought Forrest Gump straight away. As soon as Vietnam come up, I was like, so Bubba Shrimp. I hope Bubba's there.
Oh, what a film!
You know what I mean?
Oh,
but so anyway, did the old got through to it, blah, 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 pay for it, and then you get your voucher through, and then you do the little thing, and it does a big.
You get your voucher
through. Yeah, okay. And then you do your little thing, the little reveal. We're sitting there, laptop. That's exciting. We're like this. Where are we going?
You looked and went, Great Yarmouth.
Guess where we got?
Galston. I don't know.
Costa del Sol, Spain.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Southern Spain.
That's cool though.
In October.
Wow.
For a few days.
October.
But like
that'd be alright though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be 25 degrees still.
Ooh.
I googled the average temp.
That's
because
nice.
it's southern Spain, it's still hot.
Right.
If it was northern Spain,
close to the equator, innit?
You know it.
Yeah.
Geography.
Tell you what as well. I think I forgot what I was going to say. It's gone. Just like that.
Yeah, if it was northern Spain, it'd be a bit chilly.
Yeah. Oh no, I was going to say that's just the right temperature. Anything more than that is like, oh God, and
sticky.
Then, and just under that, like 20 below, is like sometimes hot, sometimes maybe hot, sometimes maybe not.
Windy.
You know.
Yeah. So yeah, we're going to Spain
that's
for a few nights
that's
in
cool.
October. Sorry. Excuse
me.
That's
his chair. That was his chair again.
Yeah, we didn't expect to be going abroad.
No,
to be
cool,
fair. And then we also booked Centre Parks for January.
Where's my
we always go in. Sorry, we always go to Centre Parks like after Christmas.
Oh yes,
because one, it's really cheap in January because no one's taken anyone on holiday in January.
Yeah, that's true.
And two, it's a nice reset.
Yeah.
I'd honestly recommend it so much. Like after Christmas, after New Year's, that second week of January, just go somewhere.
I remember having this conversation with a customer at work, delivered to her, and she said the same thing. I was thinking to myself, this is a weird time to come on holiday. And she then, I didn't say it to her, she then said, it's like, it's nice to...
It's like after all the manicness and all the family stuff and like,
and I was like
party on New Year's if you have one, or go out or whatever, and it's like the first week back at work, so and then you got that second week to just be like, right, little reset.
That's actually a good idea.
Let's go again. New year. Let's crack on.
I like that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, we always go in January or like a winter month. But
I'm jealous of you
going in January. And then I've just been playing a lot of golf, mate.
You have, haven't you? You've been in the old green a lot.
Bloody love it.
Yeah.
I just love it.
That's a fair way away, though, isn't it?
Hey.
Stop it.
Hey.
That's giving it.
Hey.
That's a horse joke, that.
Hey. You better stop.
Yeah.
Or I'll have to stroke you.
Yeah. Better shape.
Another golf joke.
Yeah. Very good. Very good.
Nah, that was below par.
Oh, God.
Let's even it out.
Yeah. Very good. A little birdie told me that you thought of that on the spot.
Fucking hell, there's an eagle.
Oh my God. Oh no, it's just a bogey. Very good. Yeah. You have to be careful.
Anyway.
This might get flagged.
Good that. Oh dear.
Cool.
Something about chipping.
Yeah. And then going to the club.
Yeah. Did you drink your tea?
I actually was going to answer that.
Double meaning.
And I was going to say, no, it was a coffee.
But
there's no joke there.
Tea, coffee. Remember that?
Middle school. Yeah. And
music and that. And a bit of high school. I think I was in high school.
Maybe, yeah.
I remember that. What's the bloke?
Tea,
tall bloke.
Coffee, tea.
He's a bit odd. Piano player. Music teacher and Dean's. Do you remember him?
Mr. Collins?
Yeah.
Interesting.
don't know what he was up to. Do you know what I mean?
I don't even know.
Nah.
I actually never had him.
Allegedly. Sorry, you can't be caught. Nah, I can't be saying that on the pod. I don't know what he's up to. Ooh. No, Mr. Collins was a lovely bloke.
He was actually well alright.
He was odd, but he was a lovely bloke.
I literally, my brother had him when he was at
Really?
the school, and then
Did he leave like halfway through our high school time?
I think so. Yeah, because then we had old Miss Turner.
I thought you were going to go, yeah, because he got done for nonsense.
We're cutting that out.
Staying in.
Oh
That's staying in. We just won't clip it.
Oh my god.
No one watches past the 5th minute mark anyway. Nah, I'm joking.
You're calling me Mark again.
Sorry, Mark.
My favourite joke, that.
I'm going to call you Mark Saturday at the gig. Okay, everyone, this is Mark. Everyone will be like, what the fuck?
What's that all about then?
Yeah.
So,
sorry, mate. Yeah, what have you been up to?
I went on holiday.
Did.
It was nice to get away. I needed another holiday after the holiday though to actually relax.
But that was because of the type of holiday, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Very active holiday.
It was a very active holiday. And
children.
It was nice though to actually just not do normal, to just not go to work every day.
That's always good, isn't it?
Yeah, and just do something else. So when I went back to work, I was like, I actually kind of it's nice to. I like one thing. It's weird actually. When I got a holiday coming up, I start panicking because routine's changing.
Yeah,
I don't realise. I think I said this last time. I don't realise how important routine is for me until I'm not in it, and I'm like, oh my god, I need it. So when I know a holiday's coming up, I'm like, oh my god, I've got it just changes everything.
Yeah,
and I hate it, but I start looking forward to getting back into.
Yeah.
Obviously not going to work, but I like getting back into the routine of being at work.
Yeah.
I hate that feeling of, I've got work. So I'd love to just get straight in.
Yeah.
Instead of sitting around going, what should I do today? I should really be doing that. I didn't do that today. And now I feel guilty.
Yeah. That's such a big thing,
all
isn't it?
that stuff.
Guilt of not doing something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's hard.
So you went on holiday?
Yeah, and then I went back to work.
Working.
Then I've been helping our good friend Mr. Robbie Hodgie with some of his stuff.
Hodge man.
So that's been
Shout
fun.
out Hodge.
Doing a bit of recording with him, boy. Yeah. And then what's I been doing? Back to work again. I've been really busy again since I've been back off holiday.
Man.
I recorded a nice little cover.
You did.
To do with my.
You say
band.
Nice little cover.
That's a chunky cover.
That's code for nice, chunky, big fuck off cover.
Yeah. Yeah. For lack of a better word.
That is big.
Or phrase.
Yeah.
That is big and chunky.
Yeah, that is good.
So that's going to be fun to do. Hopefully that'll be in the world soon.
So I'm telling everyone what song? Are you going to keep that quiet? What? Should we take guesses?
Yeah. What song do you think I'm covering with my band?
There we go.
Answers on postcard.
Get that in the comments.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Some people do know though.
Yeah, but they probably don't listen to this, do they?
Yeah, but then people seeing it might not, they don't know that that's the right answer though, so send them in. Send them in. What songs should I also cover? And what songs do you think I am covering?
Yeah.
Weird question, really.
I think you should do a cover of Patience by Take That.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
That could sound quite big in the chorus.
Yeah. You need to get do you know what would be good? Like a, but I a little toy. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'll tell you what,
That'd
controversial statement.
Go on.
Take That have always made me feel a bit strange.
Like what? In what way? Because I think I get that.
When someone mentions it, I feel a bit weird.
Yeah, do you know why? Because Gary Barlow's fucking weird, mate.
It might be
He's a weird bloke. Talking of weird bloke, he's one. He gives me weird vibes, man. Like, every time... No, I'm not even joking, right?
Yeah.
He pops up on a telly, right?
Yeah.
And I just look at him and think, there's something wrong with you, mate.
And he's like, hey, Ryan.
Yeah, there's
calm down, mate.
There's something going on with him. And he's always smiling.
Hold on. Let me get me bottle of wine that I made myself. Yeah.
Made that myself?
Yeah, made that myself.
He's always smiling.
He is.
And he's always just a bit, odd, isn't he?
I don't know what it is about...
I've just called out one of the biggest songwriters in the music industry there, but
I can still appreciate everything he's done.
The tunes are great.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna sit here and
Yeah.
pretend I listen to Take That every day.
Yeah, because they're classic tunes. I hear it and be like, oh, that's brilliant. But
Yeah.
I don't know why I get that weird, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's funny also, for people that don't love Take That, every other member in the band, they never get a look in, do they,
Nah.
really?
Didn't Jason Orange do some stuff for a bit?
Who's he?
Exactly. I assumed he was bringing out a chocolate orange or something.
Yeah,
With his name.
exactly.
He should be going into chocolate with that name.
He should be, really.
Let's be real, or fruit.
Cool. I'd love
He
to
should
go
have
some
a
chocolate.
He should have a produce
Yeah.
shop.
You got Twitch?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Over there.
Yeah, over there.
That way.
In the back room.
Yeah. In the
Back room. Very good. Yes.
Yeah, I feel like you
Um,
should have a little produce business. Like, have you seen that one downtown that's called like Marshall's Produce? Or
I
something?
haven't, but I think
It should
I
be
know
called
what you mean.
Jason.
Jason.
I've developed a lisp in the last 10 seconds. I
Jason.
sound like Bane from Batman.
Jason. Reggie. Oh God. What have we done?
Jason Orange's Oranges.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Adjacent to.
Adjacent to Gary Barlow's I'm a Weirdo shop.
Yeah. Where he sells his wine.
I can't keep calling him a weirdo, can I?
God, you got some stick with people
I'm having it big time here. Who else can we call out?
I don't know. Interesting.
Sorry. Do you know who
Everyone.
I do like?
Go
Ken
on.
Barlow
Ken Barlow.
from the old what's that? Is that
Coronation Street,
isn't
yeah.
it? What a guy.
What's his partner's name? Deirdre.
Deirdre Barlow. What a gal. Is she dead?
Oh, she might be.
Someone Google that. Quickly
I'll
Google that.
Hold on.
Do you know who else is also dead in
Go
the
on.
soap world? Who died a few years ago now? Old Dot Cotton.
Oh,
from EastEnders.
don't, because that actually hurts me.
What a woman, though.
Oh, no.
Do you know what I mean?
It's funny as well, because I knew it was coming. I
Yeah.
didn't know it was coming, but I knew, like, quite soon. Quite in the years. I knew her personally.
Inside
No, it's just my mate.
Why didn't we have a bloody podcast then? Could have got her on.
Get it done.
For God's sake.
Yeah, we still get no. Yeah, you could like. She's one of them people where you look at and you think, oh, no,
Yeah.
that's coming.
She's not doing cameos, mate. If that's where your brain went.
That is where my brain went.
Okay.
My brain went in a very, very weird place. Deirdre Barlow. Everyone,
feel
people that know this is going to be sitting there going, yeah,
Oh,
she did.
Hurry up. Skip 10 seconds.
Oh, what's her name?
Look at her. Look. What a gal.
Anne Kirkbridge.
She don't look like she's dead. Do you know what I mean?
She's dead.
Surely
10 years ago.
10
as well.
years ago. How old was she?
I can't believe
She wasn't even that old.
She
What's
was.
that? 50, 60. She's what? Hang on. 50, so it'd be 2014.
We're good at maths.
51.
There you go. 60.
60. You know.
Little clue there. It says
Yeah.
60. I'm joking.
60.
I can't believe that.
She's dead.
Died in Manchester.
What did she die? Well, she was born in
Probably
Oldham,
drinking Gary Barlow's wine. Joking.
What did she die of? Was it like a sad
Let's
thing?
find out, shall we?
All deaths are sad, but you know what I
Well,
mean. Was
yeah.
it like an illness?
Oh,
Oh, she had a breast cancer. That's
She
well
did.
sad.
that is.
Which had metastasized to her brain. Oh, that's really sad.
This has got really deep, isn't it?
We were actually. I feel like the way we introed the podcast has matched the podcast.
It
now.
has actually.
That's really sad.
Oh,
Can we just have a moment for Didge?
maybe we should. A minute of silence.
I can't do that on a podcast, mate. Dead air.
Yeah.
Not good for you. Probably shouldn't have said dead air, really, should I?
Right.
Anyway, let's move on.
Oh,
What are we talking about?
I
Take
can't
That.
remember. Yeah.
Who's your favourite member of Take That? There's
Obviously
only two.
Gary Barlow.
Gary or Robbie,
Nah.
really, innit?
I think.
Mine's Jason Orange, just I feel bad for him.
Let me get
Do you know what I
him
mean?
up. I don't know his name.
He's such a big star to me.
Obviously,
Everything
Robbie
I wanna
Williams.
be. I'm just stuck in
In
a
a
hole.
hole. Trying to figure it out. Babidi-boop-ba.
Slim bum bibbidi bum.
Yeah.
Simlish.
I actually don't really know who my favourite
No, I don't.
I don't know, really. Probably.
Are
yeah.
you? What's your thoughts on Robbie Williams?
I think is like quite a cool kind of
Do you like
figure.
him?
Yeah. What do you think?
I think he's the most irritating bloke.
Do you actually?
Yeah,
I
can't
think.
stand him.
Tell you what really confused me.
Go on.
His film,
With
like,
the monkey in it.
the monkey
Or the
thing,
ape or whatever.
like I get it, but my God, what a random thing to do.
Because you watched it, didn't you?
I haven't seen it.
No,
I've seen.
Watched it? My dad watched it.
I've seen a trailer.
Yeah,
and I was like,
I've been told to watch it. Apparently, it's really good.
I know I'd really love it, but what random? It's just so random.
It's mad.
Monkey. I think I saw an interview or something. Oh no, I think it was on the radio actually.
Right.
He was on there telling
why
they did it.
It's because he felt like that, right?
I think they wanted to. I don't know. Was it like they wanted to portray it in a different kind of way? And the guy he was like working with to write it suggested.
Changing it to an animal. Yeah.
And he just rolled with it.
Oh,
Robbie
right.
was just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, I get that. I do get that. But I'm like, that's so random.
It is mad, isn't it?
That is so like, and I think it's so, for me, just what from the trailer, like just seeing them all the band members and Monkey.
Monkey.
Literally, I just think that's crazy. I know, like, I just think it's a really good way.
Sorry.
I think it's a really good way to tell a story like that because I think I know I'm gonna like grow an attachment to that character because it's a monkey.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. I'll find out when I see it. But
yeah,
I just think that's so.
That is bizarre.
That's out there.
That is out there.
But
that's
kind of that's a me thing. I love to do stuff like that to make people go.
It's a head turner, isn't it? I feel
Exactly.
like if he'd have just done a documentary and casted someone as a younger him,
Yeah, that would just that would fall by the wayside.
Would I be that bothered? Probably not.
No.
Yeah, I just don't like him.
It'd be a good watch.
Yeah.
Still, but the monkey thing, it's just
It is a bit bizarre.
they
isn't
made
it?
a good decision there.
I don't like him because I can tell you why.
I'll tell you full way.
I find him irritating
Go on, Bryn.
to start with.
Yeah.
Don't know why, something about him. But it's also, and it's pathetic, really.
Pathetic.
It's also my sort of like allegiance to Oasis
I see.
because him and Liam like don't like each other, or Liam doesn't like him. They had a bit of a falling out.
So yeah,
Back in the day.
So that's a bit biased.
But then since that,
yeah,
and like finding out about that and stuff when I was younger,
interesting.
I just I don't know. I can't detach.
You were influenced.
Yeah, I can't detach the
Oh, yeah.
feeling from him. Do you know what I mean? I can't
Yeah.
just look at Robbie Williams and take him for what he is.
Maybe.
The tunes are great.
Yeah.
If I'm pissed up and Angels comes on,
Yeah, that's what I
I'm
mean.
all over it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or a bit of rock DJ.
Yeah.
I'm on the D floor
Give me-
with the DJ.
On D floor.
I'm on D floor.
Oh, very
Do you know
good.
what I mean? I'm on the DF with the DJ.
On the DANCE
Yeah, B.
FLOR
Yeah, baby.
FLOOR
Yeah, I'm on there.
BABY.
Popping and locking.
Ah, jamming and breaking.
Yeah,
Is that
man.
even legal?
Hmm?
Huh?
Not to be confused with dogging.
Yes.
Anyway,
So
should we
let's get on with it, shall we?
Yeah,
Oh, is this the?
I've got two apologies.
Yeah.
One apology that
We
isn't really an apology.
We should have done this at the start.
We
where
should have
were
done.
Like, hello everyone.
Yeah,
I've got an apology to make.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've got an apology to make.
There you go.
Last week, we spoke about country music.
We did.
And I said that Zac Brown,
Yeah.
the Zac Brown Band,
Mm-hmm.
was my favourite country artist.
Yeah.
After the pod,
Turns out he's an F1 CEO. No,
he is a country artist.
Yeah. Sound like you just said country ass. He's a country ass.
His country ass. My favourite country artist is actually Kiefer Sutherland.
Keitha.
You might know him from such TV shows as Designated Survivor and 24, because he is a A-list actor.
Yeah.
Actor. Oh, I said that. Actor.
Actor. You just, yeah.
He's an actor, but he also has a music career, which is his full focus now, and
That's crazy.
he is unreal.
Keitha.
Me and Holly saw him live at
Really?
Kendall Calling.
That's cool.
I don't think it was last year. I think it was the year before.
Oh,
And I think it might have been my favourite set of the weekend.
that's cool.
It was so good.
So did it take you by surprise? Because did you know
Yeah.
how much you were into country music at the time? Or
Probably not.
Were you watching it going, it's all right, this?
I've never seen country music live.
Yes,
I think that was the thing.
Yeah.
And then we went to and especially at Kendall, it's quite an indie lineup.
That's true.
They have a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
But it's not like, I don't know if they have like a big country thing there. I don't really. I've never really noticed it anyway.
But that's
so I'm
why-
normally watching all the indie bands. And
Maybe
that.
why that stuck
But
out
then
as well.
because we see it was Kiefer Sutherland, and obviously we like his acting and the TV shows he's in, and Holly like got into his music first and was like, oh, have you heard that he actually does like it's decent.
Yeah.
And I listened to it, I was like, oh, it's really good. And we're like, oh, let's go see him.
Yeah.
We didn't really expect him to be there, sort of thing. It was like one of those things where it's like we see it on the lineup and was like, right, 4 o'clock. I think it was Sunday, Parkland stage.
That's
cool.
Parklands
or Woodlands is one of them. Go watch Kiefer. And I was just like, I was in awe of how much he was enjoying himself.
Yeah.
He's a Hollywood actor.
Yeah.
In Penrith.
Isn't that cool?
Do you know what I mean? In a field in Kendal.
That is mad.
In the northwest, in Cumbria.
I love that.
It was pissing with rain.
With rain.
And he's just ripping it up, mate.
Cool.
He's giving, and he was beansing and that. He was like, I'm Kiefer, I'm having this.
That is amazing.
Like, and he just looked like he's having the best time, like the best time he's ever had ever.
That just makes me happy.
And it sort of made me fall in love a little bit with music again.
I thought you meant with him.
And him.
Yeah, that's the thing though.
Do you know what I mean?
Live music's so important.
Yeah, it
like,
really
just
is.
so moving. Like I remember I mentioned this on, I think might have been the first episode when I watched the video of Sam Fender playing 17 Going Under.
Oh, and you see the old man,
the older guy, just loving it, and it's reminding him of his like upbringing,
why he loves music and stuff.
And I'm like, oh my god, that is what music can do.
Mental.
And you're sitting there going, oh my god, I love country music. I didn't even realise.
Yeah.
This much,
literally. So yeah, I just had to make that apology because I completely forgot about Kiefer. In the moment, and then I reminded myself after. Sorry, and it was literally right after as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was like, listen to Kiefer. I forgot about Kiefer Sutherland.
You were like, why did I say that?
Why did I say that? I just got really angry.
Yeah, bless you. You started smashing chairs up. And
I did as well.
That's
why I was squeaking.
Yeah, exactly. Cool.
So
that motorbike started again. Right. And there's another apology.
Yeah. I've been getting a lot of grief.
You have?
On the socials.
Yep.
From Charlotte.
Yeah.
You know Charlotte.
That darn Charlotte.
The photographer.
Yeah, that bloody...
And a friend
of the
pod.
Yeah.
She keeps asking me, where's the what's its question?
Yep.
And that question is, Azza, how many what's its can you stick up your bum?
I reckon I could fit a solid 1 up there.
1?
Yeah.
What, normal length what's it?
Yeah, because I tell you full way, put 1 up there.
Yeah.
By the time you got the other one up, I bet you the first one will have gone to smush. Do you reckon? Do you not think? You know when you put them in your mouth and they just kind of dissolve.
They do
on
dissolve
your
a bit, don't they?
That would happen, wouldn't it?
But wouldn't that count though, like as one, because the matter's still there?
Yeah, I suppose. Well, then you just
get what? We got like 9 multi-packs up there.
You would as well.
Just because they dissolve and you just got cheese dust, like the Toy Story guy, Bal's Toy Farm.
That'd be an interesting toilet experience.
Yeah.
Why is it orange? We'll see a doctor.
If we ever do a Patreon, I'm gonna put some what's up your.
Oh my god!
Please pay £5 a month to watch me.
Tell you what,
put some what's it.
That could be on the 24-hour live stream.
That could be a goal.
100
£500. Yeah. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like and subscribe. Follow.
If you want to see him,
no. If you want to see me, put some what's it up his bum.
Weird every time we do this podcast.
We're getting weirder, aren't we?
We are.
I'm so sorry. Anyway,
it's funny.
My dad's going to watch this and be like, what are you talking about putting what's it up Azza's bum?
Yeah. No, we're going to walk downstairs in a few minutes and go, not in a few minutes,
sit down, chat.
About an hour.
Sit down, lads.
And
please have a chat.
Yeah. I'll have no what's it's going on in here.
You won't be using my what's it's for this bum.
Yeah.
Don't know why he's from.
I'll have no what's it's banded about
in this
willy
office. Willy nilly.
Quite right. But yeah. We have rambled.
Anyway, we have got stuff to talk about. It's a conspiracy theory episode.
That is true.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Have we got anything else to do before we crack on with that?
Oh, what you been listening to?
Oh, yeah.
New segment,
mate.
New segment.
I'll tell you what. I haven't. There's not much that's been like tickling me lately.
Right.
But I'm always listening to the radio.
Yeah.
Radio 1.
Mm-hmm. Drives for a living.
I do drive, listen to a lot of radio. It's fun. It's quite nice actually. And I do love pop music. Contrary to belief. to popular belief. I love it.
What do you want to talk about? Pop
In
music?
some ways, kind of more than rock music.
Really?
It's a little. What do they call
Guilty
it?
pleasure.
Guilty pleasure. But that's why I fuse the two together.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Not boring me.
Are you sure, mate? I'll stop talking. No, I love to fuse. That was a proper bassy sound.
That was good,
that,
wasn't it?
Yeah, I love to
I've got
fuse. Me too. The pop. I love pop, and then. Which is why I've done the cover I've done, because it spoke to me and I made it a rock
tune.
But yeah, I don't know. But the last band I actually got into was a band called Unpeople. Yeah. And to be fair, it was mainly because previously on AMC's
The Walking Dead.
Before that band existed, there was another band called Prestamico or Prestamico, depending on how you pronounce it. Two members of that band, because I fell in love with that band, so much, and then they split up, which was very sad. And
that was quite a lot, didn't it?
Yeah, I know. All my favourite bands just ceased to exist. But yeah, so two members from Prestamico, however you choose to say it, started another band. We're called Unpeople, which is really cool, and they're playing in Camden soon. Everyone should go and check it out. Go down there if you're in the little London Camden area. You should go watch Unpeople, because you'll have an unbelievable time. Thank you, Ryan.
I got you,
got
mate.
me there,
I
mate.
got you.
Yeah, and that was probably kind of the last one I got into. Also, a band called Superlove. I super love.
Is that not a Don Broco album or song?
It is. Superlove.
Yeah.
Love it. But yeah, there's a band called Superlove.
Right.
And they're sick.
Right.
However, they don't do anything.
What do you mean?
Just randomly stopped doing stuff a few years ago. And I only... Oh, you're going to slap me there.
About.
I see. I got into them and a couple years ago.
Right.
And I was like, when I did doing more stuff.
Yeah.
And then I look on their social media and then nothing. So... If anyone knows
with no
them,
statement?
No. They're just gone really quiet. Nothing. And their music's so good.
Yeah.
And they were going in a really good direction. They did a really cool cover of an Enter Shikari song. And they smashed that.
Really?
And I'm like, this is brilliant. And then
they're quite a hard band to cover.
Yeah, exactly. But they proper smashed that. And it was like proper like-for-like cover as well, which I appreciate, to be fair.
Yeah.
But they just stopped, and I'm like, why? So hopefully, if anyone's got any background knowledge, because I can't find anything online, tell me what's happened, because I want to hear more. All right,
that's mental.
But yeah, over to you. What you been listening to, mate?
What have I been listening to? Not a lot. Again, with same boat as you, really. Not a lot happening. But Royston Club have brought a new tune out.
Ah, yes,
called "Glued to the Bed." They've also announced their next album, second album.
Oh yeah,
they're showing no signs of slowing down.
Nice.
People who know me know I love Royston. But first record was one of my albums of the year. Was it last year before? It might have been the year before last now. Can't wait for the second record. Every tune I've heard off it so far. It's been brilliant.
That's cool.
Can't remember when it's out. They're going on tour. I want to say October, but I could be wrong.
I thought you were going to be Scouse then. They're going on tour.
They're going on tour. They're going on tour in October, so I definitely want to go see them.
That'd be cool.
Me... Sorry about that.
There's B in the room now.
Shut up.
Cruggy.
Is that B again?
Didn't we have a B last time?
Yeah. Me, Alex and Holly had a very good time at a Royston gig in Norwich.
Nice.
Alex came down from Manchester for it. And we just drank pints of wine at the gig.
Wine? Pints of wine?
We were absolutely bladdered.
Wow.
In between every Royston song. Royston! Royston. It
you know
was
what?
Larry.
It
was Larry. We were the only Larry ones there. But it was mental.
I would have not
I think it was a Tuesday night.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what it is about wine, but that really does get me.
But yeah, being wine drunk at a Royston gig's just great.
I bet
for some reason.
Fair, yeah.
So that's now a tradition.
Nice.
So if we go see him on the tour, which I hope we do, we'll just get wine drunk.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
But yeah, Glued to the Bed, Royston's new tune, and I've also been listening to the Amazons' new record. Especially the tune I Shoe You earlier.
Yeah.
Joe Bought a Gun.
Tasty.
Holly told me that would be my favourite, and it is my favourite.
Oh, it's tasty.
That guitar tone when it drops into that riff is
That's
disgusting.
Naughty. That is, isn't it?
So, yeah, go check out the Amazon's new record. It's all good. It's not just that song, but that's my favourite tune of it for some reason.
Do it.
I think it's literally just because of that riff and that guitar sound.
Yeah, that's true.
That just crunches the fuck out of everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really good.
Mm.
But yeah, I think we should do that every week.
Yeah.
What you've been listening to.
I
It's
think
quite good.
a lot of things that I keep listening to is like I keep revisiting stuff.
Yeah.
As well.
Do you ever feel guilty for doing that?
What do you mean?
I have this complex, right?
Go on.
Where like, because I don't know if it's because I used to be like with like the Indie Kid Record thing.
Yeah.
The podcast.
Yeah.
I was always discovering new stuff, and then I've always sort of prided myself on finding new bands.
Yes.
And like getting like into new bands and stuff. Like the Claws, I got into them really early days. And now they've got a debut album coming out like soon.
Nice.
And like Candid, they're not doing stuff at the moment, but got into them really early. Well, from the start, because I found Rob doing a Catfish Covers Instagram, and he started a band after that.
Ah.
Like Fit and just like Overpass, got into them really early days, and like bands like that, I've been into for like ages now. But like, I don't really do that anymore as much.
Yeah.
And I go back
Yeah.
and like if I'm walking home from work, I used to go, oh, let's go on my Discover Weekly.
Yeah.
Or let's go find a new indie playlist or something. Now I just go, your library.
Yeah.
Catfish and the Balm.
That's what I've been doing.
Play.
Literally.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like Oasis,
Yeah.
play. Stone Roses, play.
Yeah.
And just revisiting all this old stuff. And then I get home and I'm like, oh, I should have really listened to some new stuff.
Yeah. I don't know
I
what
get
it is
guilty about it.
new
I
stuff at the minute.
Yeah.
I think it's because I've not had great luck with listening to new stuff. I think I've got into a habit of listening to old stuff. Like during the pandemic, I got so back into Paramore, and I was like, oh my god. And just really enjoyed that again, and like just jamming their songs on.
It does
guitar all
help
the
that
time.
Paramore have never brought a bad record out.
I suppose so. That is true, actually.
Can we talk about how consistent they are, by the way?
They are. Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
That is
They've
actually.
not even had a flop.
They haven't really.
They're
have
all
they?
good.
They've had their moments, I suppose, within the band.
Yeah.
Where you think, oh,
But the musical output has always been top. Hasn't it?
That's been
so good.
Beautiful. That. Thank you, Paramore, for always being consistent. Thank you, Hayley.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah, sorry. In lockdown, you had a big phase of going through Paramore again, jamming.
Yeah, and then I think I then got heavily into Presto-Bico.
Yeah.
And I was just jamming their stuff, and then back into Biffy Clyro.
Right.
Who I think that's thanks to Robbie Odgie as well.
Yeah.
He's been getting into them, and he's kind of getting me back into revisiting them again for like the fifth time, because I'm don't know. I think it's because I'm in a bit of a writer's block at the minute.
Yeah.
And usually when I think it's when I watch their live set,
right,
and I'm like, and I get so inspired from watching them play live.
Yeah.
So
I've never got into Biffy.
Yeah, I think they're an acquired taste, if you know what I mean. But I don't know, it depends. It depends what kind of person you are. I think some people will hear it and go, oh my god, that's sick.
Yeah.
Or they'll go, yeah, it doesn't really do anything.
I appreciate it, but it doesn't do anything. Yeah, it doesn't do anything for me. I'll just go listen to Twin Atlantic.
Yeah.
If I'm going to listen to a Scottish band.
Yeah,
you know?
Yes. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They're my boys when it comes to heavy
they're your
Scottish
boys,
stuff.
They're your boys. Yeah, so I think that's what I've been listening to for the last 5 years.
Yeah, good.
Sorry,
mate.
Keep hitting you.
Yeah, I just get really guilty about not listening to new stuff and that. And
Yeah.
like,
I know what you mean.
And I champion myself so much on that.
Yeah.
I'm always like, I love new bands and go and do it. Like Keo at the moment are exploding on TikTok, and they've only got two tunes on Spotify, but they've got like a whole sold out tour ahead of them. Like,
nice.
The trajectory they're on is scary, but like I can't get into it at the minute.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay.
I think actually it's funny you say that. I've on TikTok I've been seeing Self Arcade.
Yeah,
they're
popping off.
Yeah,
aren't
they are popping off.
Yeah,
that's another thing I've actually been listening to lately, because I actually do quite like their music.
Yeah, they are good,
and like they seem like pretty cool people. I think the singer, I think she was working at HMV.
Really?
But she like in between, like I think while she's at work, there's a video of her like filming herself in the cupboard. Like I can't remember what it was like playing a sold out show the night before, and then now I'm back at HMV.
That's mad.
That is crazy.
That is mad.
But I don't know. Yeah, they're really cool.
Yeah,
and they're doing well. I think I don't know. I keep looking at their stuff like, how are they just smashing it? But music's good.
That's the thing. An image.
Their
very
content
good.
output, like social media content output, is very good.
That's ridiculous.
They're very good at that.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
so,
yeah, I don't know. I just feel guilty when I don't listen to new stuff. Should we get into what the episode is actually about?
We're so slow, aren't we? God.
So conspiracy theories, mate.
Yes.
Like I said earlier in the episode, I'm gonna take this ep.
Hit me.
We're gonna discuss, and then
ready.
next ep, you're gonna come back with some.
I am.
I'm gonna start you off with a nice little one.
Go on.
Quite a funny one. Lip balm.
Yep.
That's a conspiracy, isn't it?
Is it?
Discuss.
What is that then?
Basically, and a lot of people have said this online. I did some research because this is one I actually thought of myself.
Can I guess it?
Yes, you can. I mean, it's on the thing.
It is.
But
I
don't
haven't
read
looked at it yet. I haven't seen it yet.
Go on.
Is it lip balm? Is it that? Is it about how it like? Is it why it exists? Is that the conspiracy?
Why it exists and why are we all still using it now?
Interesting. Lip balm. No, I don't know.
No?
No.
Okay.
I've got no idea.
Excuse the chair.
I'd like to
Just
find
getting
out.
comfy.
Yeah.
So basically, lip balm companies, lip balm companies want people to continue buying their product for profit, obviously.
Right.
So for that reason,
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff, and a lot of people have said this, and it's not just me,
Yeah.
that there's one or two things they do to the lip balm to make you buy it again.
Oh.
Some people think that you put micro glass in it, really, really tiny bits of glass, to chap your lips up again over time. So you once you've used it, it's lovely.
Yeah.
But it'll deteriorate over time because of the little pieces of glass they put in. We're talking microscopic you're not going to notice it.
Yeah.
The second thing, people think they put some sort of irritant or like something that's like irritable to a lip, that sort of thing, on there to again make you buy more lip balm because you think that your lips are chapped again.
Yeah.
When in reality, if you had never used lip balm, it would have just sorted itself out.
Isn't that like Head and Shoulders shampoo
With the dandruff.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was on there as well, actually, when I looked at the lip balm. Someone said that Head and Shoulders actually, there's something in it that promotes dandruff.
Yeah.
So after 3 or 4 days of no dandruff, you get a big fall of it, which makes you buy more Head and Shoulders.
I hear a lot of people say don't use Head and Shoulders.
Yeah. Go to argan oils and like proper stuff.
Yeah.
All that sort of stuff.
Not talking bad about Head and Shoulders.
No, of course.
You know.
If they want to sponsor the pod,
exactly.
We'll take your money.
Yeah, exactly.
Same with lip balm companies.
Yeah.
But
that's nice.
Lip balm was a big thing. Like, I thought it was just me because I have Holly uses lip balm all the time, right?
Yeah.
And she will say, "Oh, your lips are chapped. You want lip balm?" I always say no. She has a go at me for it.
Yeah.
But it's like my lips will just sort themselves out.
Yeah, that's the thing, though.
Do you know what I mean?
That is a massive thing people forget about the human body.
It does fix itself, guys.
It's so good at repairing itself.
Literally.
Yeah.
And like I've always when I've used lip balm in the past, I've always thought that my lips have been worse in that week.
Yeah.
It always makes your lips just more fucked than they were to begin with.
There's a few things like that. I can't think of what they are now.
And that might also be placebo effect.
Maybe.
I might also be overthinking that, but I genuinely. It's such a mental thing. I sound mental saying it. When it comes out of my mouth, I know I sound mental. But I genuinely think that your lips would be fine if you just stop using lip balm if you get chapped lips.
Probably. That reminds me actually of like fizzy drinks. They make you more thirsty.
Yeah.
Like when you're at like a KFC, for example.
Yeah.
And obviously the food is so salty already.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
And then it's just a vicious circle of like, you know, I mean, I'm not saying don't go to KFC because, you know, but go to KFC. Yeah. Some good old chicken.
Yeah.
But like, you know, just.
That's the thing. Well, that's like what they say about like pubs.
Yeah.
That's why they used to put like nuts on the bar and stuff like that because of all the salt and stuff. Yeah. Make you buy more pints.
Yes.
That's why they sell crisps. That's why they sell pork scratchings.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you eat that stuff and then you buy it and drink, buy more pints.
It makes sense why that is
That don't work on me. I just buy 48 pints anyway.
Exactly. I mean, that's why
and
you're
no
there.
crisps. Yeah,
That's why you're there
literally.
sometimes. I'm going to have 5 pints because I want 5 pints, not because of them salty peanuts. on the
I
side
am
of the bar.
stumbling out of here, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Quite right.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, lip balm. I thought that was a nice little one to get stuck into.
No, that is actually quite cool. That.
And like you say, I think there's a lot of products that you could probably not use.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff where they sell it saying, "Oh, it helps this," however, it actually doesn't.
No.
Like,
It helps it like temporarily, but
Yeah.
in the long term worsens it to make
Yeah.
you buy more.
yeah, but that I
That's what I'm
suppose
getting at.
that's a conspiracy, so we don't know if that's true.
There we go. Allegedly. Aliens.
Aliens.
I'm coming at you thick and fast.
Go on.
You know the big head thing that you always think of? The big-eyed alien. The big, like Paul. Big
Yes.
head,
Yeah.
big eyes and that.
The stereotypical
Often-
alien look.
That are often described by people.
Yeah. By the way,
go on.
before you say this,
Hello.
isn't it funny how that image exists? They could be aliens. Could be anything.
Yeah.
Like anything.
It could be a centipede.
It could be. It could even be like not even something with eyes or with like a
Could just be
living
a
thing.
thing.
Could just be a noise.
Yeah.
But no,
Because it's alien.
someone was like, oh yeah, that's how they look.
Well, so this is a thing in itself.
Go on.
That's a cover-up.
Ah,
The whole, this is what an alien looks like.
yeah,
Bollocks, mate. We've
Ah.
been told that that's what an alien looks like.
exactly. Yeah,
People know what aliens look like.
Yeah.
There's some people out there that
Yeah.
know this stuff. You know, you're telling me, right, we've existed
yeah.
for like how many? I don't know, so many years.
Millions.
Too many years.
Trillions. I don't
I
know.
don't know how many years humans have been here, but just a long time.
Yeah,
It's been more than 10 years, isn't it?
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
More than 10, mate.
More than 10.
Yeah, more than 100.
You know.
More than 11.
And you're telling me that there isn't someone who hasn't actually seen a proper alien?
I always think the fact that we exist like we do, anything's possible,
Of course it is.
isn't it? Well, we're aliens to people that don't live on this planet.
Well, exactly.
People,
Things.
things.
Things that don't live on this planet.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I think you're naive if you don't
Yeah.
believe in it.
Because the definition of alien is
Something you don't know of.
ask
Right?
Katy Perry.
There we go.
Isn't that right?
Extraterrestrial and that.
Yeah.
Anyway, what is that? What is that song?
Yeah.
So hypnotizing, poison. Tune. Aliens. So the big-eyed alien.
Yep.
And all that. The usual.
It's a good
thing
band
that-
name, that.
Big-eyed alien. Are not beings from somewhere else in the universe.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually highly evolved humans from the distant future who have travelled back in time
Oh.
to study us like we study wild animals today.
Oh my god.
Think about that.
Oh my god. That's actually I never thought about that before.
How mental is that?
So so aliens are actually us.
From the future.
But that in a way kind of makes sense because
Evolution.
yeah. And how I mean, I've met some people that look a bit like an alien.
Mm.
Have you?
What, sorry? Sorry, I zoned out.
I said I've met some people in my time that look a bit like an alien.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You think, oh, maybe they're from the future.
Very true.
You know? Never look down on them.
Funny shaped head.
Yeah. Come on, bless them.
Light bulbs.
That's a bit harsh, really.
That is really
Sorry.
mean.
Sorry,
Bullying people.
look like aliens. That is actually really harsh. Everyone's gonna be like, oh, "Do I look like an alien?"
But yeah, and
We're all aliens, actually.
we are all aliens.
So
But yeah, I thought that was quite interesting though.
no, that is really cool.
Like, but I don't know if that would be because of evolution
It could be. Well, we don't know, do we?
or if that's just like, well,
Yeah.
it would be evolution because we'd end up looking like that,
Like something like that.
like what you'd think an alien is, which is
Yeah.
also probably feeds into why there is pictures and stuff of that, of an alien looking like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what I was saying earlier. It
Mm.
makes sense because that's like when you think, where did that come from? That idea of an alien look like that.
Mm.
That would feed that.
Come from the future.
Kind of makes sense.
And they're just coming back to study us.
yeah.
What? Maybe they're coming back to study where it all went wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh.
When
my
the
God.
Earth does finally go,
Yeah.
can't be asked.
Yeah. See you later.
Mother Nature's gone.
I'll see you later.
Sin a bit, I'll see you later.
I'll see you later.
And all that.
Yeah.
Sin a bit.
See you in a bit.
We've been catfishing the barman.
Yeah.
We'll see you
Yeah.
next time.
Song's Cocoon.
Like they're
Yeah.
coming back to go, oh,
Yeah.
what could have we done? What could we have done?
What could have we done? Well, this is what could we have done.
What could we have done?
What good have we done?
What good have we done?
What good have we done?
And they've gone nothing.
Yeah.
Let's fuck off Back to the Future.
Yeah.
It's better.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let that dwindle.
Yeah, that's weird, don't it? There's a few things like that. Have you seen that picture of that guy in the old photo from like when things were black and white?
Yeah.
And he's like, I think he's stood there holding an iPhone or something. That looks like an iPhone. You're like, that is interesting.
That is weird, isn't it?
How, like, I mean, I don't know. I just want to know how possible it is, like, that time travel would actually exist.
I think.
I just don't know.
Would it? See, I'm so open-minded to things like this. Again, it would be naive to think that it wasn't possible.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'd be naive for us to go, nah, that'll never happen.
Yeah.
Because, like, science is always, like, carrying on. There's always new things.
Exactly.
Every day they make a new discovery or a new theory is developed or a new whatever.
I tell you what as well, I think there's films about this as well. The idea of that, if a time traveller from the future came back and interfered things, isn't that there's something I think actually like scientifical about that? I think I've seen a video. I can't remember which scientist it was, but maybe it's why time travel wouldn't exist.
Right.
Is that if they came back and they changed something, it wouldn't be possible because I have to. That'll be my one for
next week.
Next week. I'll find that for next week.
Cool. That's your thing for next week
because that's interesting.
Yeah. That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
You've teased me.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, yeah. I will have to reference to where it actually came from.
And I also put this little quote down that someone put back regarding the alien thing.
Oh yes.
They put. I didn't get the Reddit username, so I do apologise. But it says,
"We'll find it."
I find that strangely comforting because it means that humans will survive as a species long enough to evolve so much we wouldn't even recognise ourselves anymore.
That's deep.
And I found that quite touching in a way.
That is
that
so
they
deep.
Have put like this will means that humans do survive.
You
got to have a lot of faith in humanity
to
believe that.
Yeah,
you know.
Do you know what's sad though?
Go on.
Is that by the time that they've figured out how to save the universe, well, we just won't know.
Probably be already gone.
That's sad.
We'll be dead.
I used to think when I was younger, I hope they find out a way to make humans live for not forever, but longer time.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's going to happen. And that's why I started the podcast the way I did today. That's true. Yeah.
My big juicy one.
Go on.
It's a musical one.
Give us the juice.
It's a music one.
I'm so ready.
Avril Lavigne died.
Did she?
And was replaced.
Oh.
How about that?
Go on.
Thoughts?
My thoughts.
Straight away, off the title alone.
My thoughts actually are there's a couple of conspiracies like this with other singers as well.
There's quite a few.
But like the Avril Lavigne one seems to be quite a popular one.
This is a conspiracy theory that originated in 2011 in the States. Apparently, she died in 2003, shortly after the release. I am reading this, by the way. Shortly after the release of her debut album, Let Go, which came out in 2002, and was replaced by a body double. It's funny you say that. There was something to do with Frozen.
Was there?
Somewhere in a different conspiracy that I can't remember. But that's mental that you've just done that.
Interesting.
Anyway, Avril Lavigne was replaced by a body double named Melissa Vandella. I think that's how you say that.
Wow.
Evidence used to support the theory includes changes in Lavigne's appearance between 2003 and the present.
Interesting.
And supposed subliminal messaging in her follow-up album, Under My Skin, which came out in 2004.
Ooh.
And a photo shoot, and there's been many photo shoots of Avril Lavigne with the tattoo Melissa on her hand.
Really?
The theory has also been the subject of a BBC Sounds podcast who replaced Avril Lavigne.
Wow.
So if BBC Sounds are talking about it,
must be
true.
Avril Lavigne's sitting there thinking, why do they think I died?
The theory also says that the pressures of fame combined with the death of Lavigne's granddad, sent her into a deep depression after release of her 2002 debut album Let Go, and that she died by suicide.
Oh, I see.
Shortly after. Apparently a lookalike named Melissa was originally hired to distract paparazzi, protecting a reclusive Lavigne during that time. Apparently Lavigne befriended Melissa shortly before the singer's supposed death. Her body double was taught how to sing and perform like the musician. After Lavigne's death, her record company buried the news and replaced her with Melissa for a continued profit, and that Melissa recorded all of Lavigne's future work. Much of the evidence cited in support of the conspiracy theory is the purported appearance, it's a good word, and disappearance of various moles and other skin blemishes in pictures of Lavigne over time, as well as, like I say, the promotional photo shoot, which has the name Melissa written on her hand.
That is interesting.
See, there's a lot of evidence in that.
Yeah. That is crazy, actually. That is...
Do you think that is possible?
I tell you what, right?
Have I just convinced you?
What I was thinking while you were saying all that is, that would be a good film.
Be a great film. Let's make a Netflix out of that.
There might be one already about that.
Ta-dum.
Loosely related. There should be.
Yeah.
That would be well good. And then the actual the actual Avril comes back. And it's like, oh my God. Reminds me of High School Musical 2.
What she does.
3. Sorry.
What? Right.
What
if, right?
Yeah.
Let's combine all this shit together, right?
Okay, go on. You're making your own conspiracy
Avril
theory.
Lavigne, right?
Yeah.
Went into the future
No.
with them aliens and that.
Yeah.
Came back
With her lip balm.
with her lip balm.
Yeah.
Put it on Melissa.
Yeah.
Melissa's been using lip balm ever since.
No.
How about that for a conspiracy theory?
Tell you what, mate.
Shove that up your...
And smoke it. And that's the end of the pod.
See you later.
It's not really.
No.
We're still here. A couple of hours.
Thoughts, though.
Yeah.
How... With all the, because there's so many. There's a Paul McCartney one as well.
Yeah.
Apparently he died and was replaced by someone. And then Michael Jackson one.
Yeah.
The Bruno Mars thing that you were saying about.
Yeah.
But then that don't line up.
That don't line up.
But this does sort of line up.
Mm.
But I don't know if Melissa exists. Was she real before? I haven't done that much research into that.
Yeah.
If Melissa was real before Avril Lavigne, and then we haven't, or no one knows of Melissa since then.
Yeah.
Since 2003 or 4.
Yeah. Interesting.
If she hasn't had a life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it stops in 2003, then that's weird.
That is interesting.
Innit?
We're gonna have to look into that.
Because that is mental.
Yeah.
But I also think conspiracy theories like that are hard to go, oh yeah, that might be true.
Yeah. I mean,
do you know what I mean?
I suppose that's why they're conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
But I think the question is, how likely is that? Like you just said, how likely is it that is actually possible?
Should we rate them?
Oh,
Scale of 1 to 10, how believable?
Yeah. Oh, that's
Let's
good.
do it.
That's
so,
good.
lip balm.
I'm going to say a solid 7 or 8.
Yeah.
I want to say 9, but I want to have faith in the fact that they
people.
wouldn't do that. But I'd say solid 7 or 8. I wouldn't be surprised if that was actually what they did.
I'll go 8.
Yeah.
We'll go 8. We'll do a joint score.
Yeah.
So we've given 8 out of 10. The lip balm conspiracy theory that they put something in the lip balm to make you continually buy it.
It makes sense.
And use it.
And the whole Head and Shoulders and stuff.
Yeah, all the products.
I would understand why they did that.
I reckon it's an 8 out of 10 for believability.
Yeah.
I'd believe that.
Yeah. So if you have gut health, yogurts, and you keep going to the toilet...
Stop the yogurts. Do you know what I mean? What's the point?
There's your answer. No,
Get rid of your Actimels.
Yeah. God, them bloody Actimels.
Alien.
The
alien from the future are really humans that are just coming back to study us.
I'm going to say, I think, because I want to believe that, I'm gonna go about... The thing is with that one, it's so hard to even... Because we don't know even if that's possible. With the Avril Lavigne thing, That I think in my head that is possible.
That can happen.
That could happen.
Yeah.
But we don't know about the
aliens.
Yeah, the aliens and stuff like that. Some people might do.
Never know, mate.
You know, but
we might have a guest coming on actually
might
soon to discuss aliens. So
episode 10, wasn't it?
Episode 10, mate.
Yeah. Don't know who he is though.
Don't know.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to mention his name anymore.
We're not.
I had an email the other day that said stop mentioning his name.
Yeah, we got told off for that.
So we got told off.
Probably get told off for this.
Can't even mention the band anymore.
No, we can't.
But I can say Alkaline Trio.
You can.
So
yeah,
stop me doing that.
Exactly.
Management.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm gonna rate the old was it the alien?
The alien one, yeah.
Like I said, because I want to believe that to be true, I'm gonna go high, and I'm gonna say
high.
I want to say about maybe like a 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
You've gone that high? That's high.
Oh, I don't know.
Out of 10?
Maybe I should go lower because it's.
I mean, I was gonna go 5.
Yeah,
I'm on the fence.
5 is probably about right, innit?
About that.
If I was like, nah, I'd probably be like 3. But because I want to believe it, I'd probably be.
I think you've got to go bang in the middle.
Yeah, 5.
I think.
We'll go 5.
5 out of 10 for the aliens.
Yeah.
Avril Lavigne died and replaced by Melissa.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
The tattoo.
I think.
Why would there be a Melissa tattoo?
I would like.
She's had blemishes disappear from her face.
I would love. But then some people like get things like that lasered off. Or
she has got the money.
Yeah, exactly.
It's Avril Lavigne.
Yeah. So
skater boy, mate.
Yeah, say you later, boy. He wasn't good enough for her.
Bunsen burner.
Nice little Erna. There we go. Good little Erna. Whatever it is. I don't know. What do you reckon for that one?
See, I think it's very likely.
Yeah.
Because there is a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And there is so much more evidence than just that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you go into the rabbit hole, there is some like side-by-side photos.
Yeah.
Of like when this Melissa lady existed and Avril, and like how much they look alike, and like what Avril now looks like, and what after the point where she like apparently committed suicide.
Yeah.
Like that. Like it's actually crazy.
I think with the people ones, I always find it hard to think that I always think, oh, that's probably just someone's made that up and people have jumped on just for the excitement around the like the drama like that.
yeah.
And people love to be like, oh yeah, maybe that happened, and then they just get excited about it. But people have done research on that, and it's like they're finding some reasons why that could be true.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Naturally, I want to go low, but I think it's possible. Like it's more than likely.
More than likely.
I think.
Yeah.
I think it could be. So like, maybe I'll go like 6.
6.
I think I feel alright with 6.
I'll go with that.
Yeah.
I'm happy to agree on a 6.
I'm skeptical to feed into these people ones.
Of course.
Oh, that's probably true.
That's well on board.
Because I know how people can be like, yeah, did you hear about that person?
Yeah.
You know, someone's probably started a rumour. When I was in high school, me and my friend, you know her as well, Nina, we just sat there and went, should we make a little random lie up? Just like see if anyone believes it.
Right.
And we sat there and we were like, should we tell everyone that they're bringing book bags back like we had in primary school? We told like a couple of people on our table in science, and they were like,
what?
Really? No. And we were like, silly buggers.
God's sake.
It's easy to make people believe things like that. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a completely different area.
I've done that so much in high school.
It's all coming back now. Oh. Come on, what you been?
I don't think I can say him on the pod,
oh,
mate.
No,
I really don't think I could say him on the pod.
Probably not. No.
Not. There wasn't even to do with other people.
Any clean ones?
Nah.
No. Do you still do it?
No.
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 Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I promise.
Yeah. No, I do believe that you're a changed man.
I can't. I'll tell you. I have to tell you on the pod because I think you'll remember it as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Did you mention it the other day?
I might have done.
You mentioned something. I don't know.
I might have done.
We'll have a chat.
I got slapped in the face for it, put it that way.
Did you?
Yeah.
Ooh. Wow. Fair play. Fair play.
There wasn't even Like, yeah, it didn't affect anybody. It wasn't bad.
Still frustrates
It wasn't
you, doesn't
bad. It pisses me off because it was funny, all right, at the time, and it wasn't an attack on anyone.
Yeah.
It was about me.
Ah,
We made the rumor up about me,
interesting.
and it went round like fucking wildfire because of the person who made it up.
Yeah,
And I went whatever,
yeah.
and they were sort of in with the popular lot, and it just went.
Interesting.
And then by break time,
I actually do remember.
I'm getting confronted in the entrance hall.
Ah, I think you've told me about this before. I've forgotten. But
Yeah.
it's ringing a bell now.
Yeah,
Ringing
done that a
bells.
few times actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's all coming out now. Isn't
Just
it?
about me though. It's
Yeah.
never anything about anyone else. I don't
Suppose
think.
so.
I don't think we ever like went. Oh, have you heard what Azza did yesterday? Like,
Oh yeah.
you know what I mean? It was none of
Yeah.
that. It was
Yeah.
always just like, let's see how quick this can go round.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get this
Yeah.
back to me by science.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
By double maths.
Yeah. And there'll always be that. There's usually people like keep it quiet, but there'll always be that one person who goes, Ryan, did you do this last night?
Yeah. It's like, yes, I did, sweetheart.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a. No, I won't say that actually.
No.
No.
After pod.
Yeah.
That's all my conspiracies, mate. So we're
Yeah.
giving Avril a 6 out of 10 for believability.
Yeah.
We're giving the alien conspiracy a 5.
5. Did we go 5? Yeah.
5.
Did
And
we
then
go to 5?
yeah, 5.
Yeah.
And then lip balm an 8.
Yeah, an 8.
I think that is the most
Yeah.
believable one.
I
out
think
of the lot.
so. Yeah.
I think next week you should come with a juicy one.
Yeah.
And then 2 other little ones like that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And we'll rate them as well.
Yeah.
And
Fair
then
play.
if you guys want to rate in the comments below, let us know. Do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So just give us a rating for each of those conspiracies.
Start
and
a
obviously
nice
for
little
next week.
comment chain underneath.
Yeah.
I think people will be throwing their opinions in there.
Get some opinions in
Yeah.
if you think it's true.
Do you know what's funny?
I'm curious about the lip balm thing.
Yeah.
That's like my baby, though. So.
What's funny is that we're talking about this so chill, but there'll be people going like, listen, to this,
Like
going, no,
raging.
no, I know that's true because this, and they'll be proper like, you know.
I hope so.
And we're just like, yeah, just put your comments down below, and they're sitting there going, already have, you know, already
Yeah.
down there.
I've done 17,000 words.
You mentioned Avril Lavigne, and they were
Yeah.
like, I know what they're going to say.
Yeah.
I bet they're like, I'm even going to pause it, write my comment, and I
then
know
write
it's
it.
going to be what that was. Yeah, because there's people out there like that.
Yeah, I reckon so.
But yeah, that was good. Though.
That's good. That's a
fun.
little conspiracy section there.
I like that.
Yeah. Next week's your turn, mate.
Yeah, and if I think we put the question out for people to throw their conspiracies in,
Yeah.
didn't we?
Yes, we did. Yeah.
Please send more in
Yeah, please do.
because it's nice to hear ones we've never heard and be
Yeah.
like, oh, that's a thing.
And the more we get, the more we'll do them
Yeah,
as well.
exactly.
So-
Well, maybe we'll have fully dedicated conspiracy episodes
Where we literally start
yeah,
straight away.
exactly.
Welcome to the next conspiracy theory episode, and
Yeah.
then we just go into it
Yeah,
like deep
yeah, so deep.
and do like mad research.
Yeah,
Yeah, boy.
yeah.